How de facto, pterodactyl when I'm micro and macro my mind. Why would I try to hide the fact that I'm jacked to be actually naturally high? And I'm that guy with the flashlight, looking back at the track with the black light. How about this, how about that? Pay attention to wax, you're free to see what that's like. And that's why we need to take things slow, slow. And that's why we need to let some things go. Take a trip through your mystery. Hopefully this visit is a victory, and quick to relieve any trickery. Then we can put it down as history. Bye. Bye. See you later, alligator. Better not be a hater. Hit the fader. Hip hop is a greater love. Innovate and beta hug when we cut a rug.
All right, guys. Ian Anderson from Central Coast Disc Golf. We're back with some more 2016 Rocky Mountain Championships presented by Subaru. We got round 2, part 2. Again, joining me, the Montana legend, Christian Dietrich. Say what's up to all those fans out there, Christian.
To both of my fans, for sure. No, I'm happy to be here, and looking forward to seeing these guys tackle the back nine.
Nice, man. Can't wait. Let's watch some disc golf.
Ooh.
All right, Pete has that one-stroke lead over Tyler and Chris. Justin hanging around. We're on to hole 10. It's a must-get, Christian, and there's a new line this year.
Yeah, they cut out a new line to the left here. You'll be able to see it. But the traditional line, and still probably the better line, is the little techie downhill hyzer.
Yeah.
Will just spit you out right here if you get it.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's prone to kind of reverse skips. It's
it is. That's how you do it.
Yeah, you throw the putter on that hyzer and let it just nestle. Peter did that beautifully. Justin going to try and copy that shot.
Nice. That's a good one, too.
Yep. There's that reverse skip I was kind of talking about. Continue to skip a little long. And Chris?
A little early, maybe. No.
Oh, turns out it was perfect.
It's fine.
I know what you mean, though. You can definitely hit a little branch action if you go in too early. Looks like you got a little bit lucky. Tyler also had a great drive here. Is Justin with the longest of putts for 2? Dead center.
Nice. It's a great group of drives for this hole. You know, there usually at least one person will get caught up because it is just a little bit strange line that you take on that little downhill hyzer. But these guys nailed it.
They did. Star frame starting off round 2, part 2. Gotta love it.
Nice.
Peter holding on to that one-stroke lead just narrowly. And we're on to hole 11, 442. Ooh, Christian, this one's tough, man. Off the tee and the second shot. Lots of shapes.
Diabolical.
It
Diabolical. It's tough to get over to that basically second fairway. I mean, you can kind of think of it as 2 straight fairways, and you got this little jog right there that connects them. And it's really hard to measure, your distance before you hit left.
Oh, there's Zach right there, Peter's caddy. It was Huckleberry season.
Oh yeah.
were you nomming some too?
Oh, of course.
They are so tasty. Anytime. All the huckleberries in Oregon are red. I've never seen like blue huckleberries before, but oh man, they were delicious. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled disc golf action. Peter McBride huckleberry video is over. Sorry guys. Pretty decent from Pete. I think he got almost to the elbow. Justin's going in early, Christian, and that's trouble.
Yeah, it could be difficult from there. We'll see what he has. You know, you're just looking for something to guarantee yourself that you advance more than 5 feet up the fairway.
Yeah, it is rough short. It's rough long. There's some just really rough on this hole.
Tough, very tough three. Tough three.
It really is. Chris went long into the bushes. Tyler also went a little bit long, and here you can see Justin's just in jail. He pitches out to the fairway. Here is Peter going to try and shape an Annie flex with a putter. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Wow, that is a ridiculously tough shot.
Peter McBride, ladies and gents. Gotta love it. And you can see Chris has to pitch out too. You go long, there's not much there.
This is a common shot to try to, need to make some sort of standstill Annie line. Tyler did about as good as most folks do.
Yep. Humble brag, I threw a backhand roller up this gap and hit the shed on my second shot.
No big whoop.
No big deal. It was a terrible shot selection that worked out. Here is Justin's, 4th shot, I believe. And here is Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be bummed to take a 5, but boy, I swear every time I finish this hole, I'm just glad to be moving on because it just has such teeth.
Oh,
I mean, you could get one bad kick off an early drive, and that'd be it.
Absolutely. And that was Justin cleaning up that bogey, losing another stroke, and 2 to Peter and Tyler with some really good birdies right there. We're on to hole, what are we at? 12, Christian? Something like that?
12. Yeah, 12.
I like this one a lot. It's fun.
Yeah, this was a big. It's probably the longest hole on the upper. It is fairly open at times, but yeah, you got to get through this initial gap and just try to leave yourself something. Maybe hopefully right around this road here, and then you have your second shot, fairway driver, mid range, maybe. Just trying to lay it up close enough to get that birdie. Yeah,
and besides from the gap, the real danger here is turning over your drive too much and finishing too far right, and there's really just nothing.
Yeah, I always disc down on this drive. I mean, I don't think it's a distance driver drive just because of that potential you mentioned. If you flip over and go a little long, then you are in trouble.
Yeah, you're throwing T-bird, right? Off the. Isn't that?
Yeah, definitely.
That's a perfect drive from Tyler, just straight up the gut right there.
Yep.
And Chris has probably the biggest danger of going long out of all these guys, and. Kind of might work.
Yeah, that's gonna be probably a tight angle to try to get up and down from though. So
yeah,
these other 3 guys, a little bit better result.
Yep. Yeah, Justin with a perfect drive there. Looking at Peter McBride's second shot. I believe he's throwing a ghost right here, leaking a little right, but squeaks through.
Yeah, you're usually forced to be a little right or a little left because otherwise you're messing with that tree that's just kind of right in line.
Exactly.
So if you're shaping a shot, you're probably trying to end up 15 right or 15 left.
Mm-hmm. And Tyler is not happy, Christian. And you can.
No, it looked like that one went a little right on him.
Yeah, see what Chris can do from over here on this right-hand side is not an easy look, and he's playing Army golf, right left.
Yeah, this is tough. You can get yourself in some positions where you're forced to try things that really might not work out, and that's what just happened on that second shot for Chris.
Yep, there was his third. Should be able to salvage a 4 at least. I believe this was Tyler pitching out of the woods. Here is Justin for his birdie. Uphill, a little 40-footer probably, and that one just came out a little early. Peter with the best look for a 3, Christian.
Oh, just off.
Right.
Too bad.
Just need a little bit more want on that one. Chris cleans up the 4, along with Tyler and Justin. No shame in a 4, though. You don't see a ton of 3s there.
No, you don't. I mean, a lot of people are foreign it. Honestly, not too many 5s probably. I think a lot of the open field is foreign. So.
Yep, and we're on to hole 13. This is the most intimidating tee shot out at Bohart for me. I don't know about you, Christian.
Yeah, no argument there really. It's really hard to get something the right height through that gap. And then, you got this road right behind the basket that's OB, so you can't just really, punish something out there. So, yeah, it's tough. And then, you go off either side like Peter did here and a little to the right, and you can end up in just jail.
Yep. Ooh, Tyler, hope that kicks right. I don't think so.
Yeah, it might be tough.
Yep. Chris? Ooh.
Yeah, didn't hit the window either, unfortunately. And he might even be out of bounds. There's some stream running right through the middle of this. Yeah.
Great shot.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, it is. They call this the keyhole, right? Because it kind of bends back and forth wildly, left and right. Am I wrong there?
I think the keyhole is number 8.
Okay, I'm talking about.
We watched that. I forget what this one's called.
Yeah. Here is Peter with the second shot, looking to forehand out of this rough, get back on the fairway, and does just that. But that's about it.
Yeah, tough to try to bite off much more than that though from back in there.
Yep, and that was Tyler pitching out as well. Here's Peter's third, gonna be taking up a bogey 4, and here is Tyler's third. Oh no.
Oh.
Yep. Here is Chris to try to salvage a par. Who was it? Gonna be taking a 4 as well. And here is Justin with a look for 2, Christian.
Yeah, boy, 2 on this is pretty much 2 strokes on the field.
It is, right? Yeah, but
I mean, even though it's a par 3, I bet the average for this hole is pretty much a 4.
yeah, it's definitely over 3.5.
Yeah, there's so much teeth. I mean, because you really can't be aggressive going for it either if you're way back there, or else you're not going to stay in bounds. So, yeah, it's a very tough hole, punishing hole. Some champions right there.
That's what it is. Again, huge thanks to Nova for sponsoring such disc golf coverage of the Rocky Mountain Championships and the Rocky Mountain Championships and Christian Dietrich. All right, we are on to the only hole that doesn't need a drone flyover, Christian. It's right there.
Oh my gosh, it's just right there.
Yeah, ace it.
So that's what you keep in mind. Oh my gosh, that was close.
Justin almost listened to my instructions.
Yeah, just right to it.
Yeah, you got this one yet?
No, haven't ever aced it. I basically just throw it the ground right below it.
Yeah, you're
not really trying an ace line.
Yeah, it's like an
you hit right there, you're fine, right?
Yeah. Oh, Tyler sawing this one off, but even if you saw it off, you still get a putt.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's really not that far away.
Oh.
A little airmail action there. Chris, the hand in the pocket. You see that?
Wow. Cool customer.
Unconventional.
That's how you make putts, I guess.
Yet effective, I guess. That was interesting. Tyler makes the longer comebacker, at least, for par. Peter going to be taking a deuce. And Justin, after almost carding a 1, going to be carding a 2. Well done.
Good.
Yep. Not unusual to see a little star frame there, but...
Yeah, Tyler with the bogey 3, really.
Yeah. Well put, sir. And we're on to hole 15, another par 4. I love watching drives on this one, Christian. Just some mashed out huge annies that go real far.
Yeah, no, this is a fun one. It's a little bit of a tweener.
Yeah.
I mean, it plays as a par 4, but you could kind of call it a par 3.5 or something.
Yeah.
But boy, if you really can get in trouble early. And have a daunting shot to get that 3.
Sure can. Yeah, you hit one of these trees over here just across the valley and you're in trouble, and Justin just kind of tickled it, but it's still going to play out in the fairway pretty easily. Man, I love these upper middle
that one
holes.
tree is, oh my gosh, yeah, out onto the meadow for a couple more here.
Yeah.
But the one tree that's just right in the middle there, just kind of thin guy, I mean, that really is just right in the perfect line if you're trying to get all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's that's a little safer line, just kind of right in the meat of that gap. Turn it over a little bit, and then just be content with a 120 foot hyzer for the up.
Mm-hmm. And this guy has the power to get there, and I think he's almost pin high, which is pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, I think it can be gotten. I mean, Ron was saying the other day that there have been no 2s on it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I've had a couple jump putts at it, and I'm not the biggest arm out here or anything, so I think it's there.
Yeah, I witnessed at least one of those. And Tyler, that one turns over.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah,
pretty common to fade out over left there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not in trouble either.
Nah, yeah, it's pretty easy from anywhere out there. Pretty good forehand up from Justin. Looking at Peter's second shot, should be able to get up and down. Ooh, that's not a good up shot.
No, surprising.
Yeah. Very weird.
Little brain lapse there.
Yeah. Looking at Chris with the jump putt.
Hit it. Oh, close.
He definitely scared it.
Good run, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that upshot came back to bite him. And same with Justin.
Yeah, dropped strokes. Dropped strokes within 200 feet. You can probably count those on one hand for Peter McBride on the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And another unfortunate putt for Tyler. Going to miss that one. Chris has the easy drop in 3, who actually gets a stroke on the card right here, which you really wouldn't expect on the open league card.
No. You're really hoping for threes. I mean, I don't think it's too uncommon to have everybody three it.
Yeah.
But fours are there, as you just saw.
Yep. On to the next little big old downhill hyzer shot. Well, I guess some people play the flex line, Christian.
Yeah, flex line. You even see people playing the pure left line, the big forehand. I mean, when Nate Sexton was here a couple years ago, I think he was having good success just hammering on that forehand. And the flex line's good, but boy, there's just from my perspective, no reason to test the length of this hole, because if you just go a little past, you can go out of bounds.
Yeah, exactly. That road, right?
It's so easy to be safe. Oh yeah, like Chris just did. So
yep.
It's yeah. I play a different line, the one that Justin's doing, just to be safer about it.
Mm-hmm. Good look from Justin. It's getting in just before the tree line, and that should be a pretty easy par, Christian.
Yeah, easy par, and if it goes just a little better, then you can skip into 25-footer, and that's what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
It's tough to keep that T-bird or whatever you're using away from the back road here if you're really being aggressive at it like these guys are.
Yeah, that's a good drive from Peter.
Great drive.
Yeah, just past pin high, gonna have a birdie look, and Tyler is he's mashing on this one. He wants it.
Yeah, this one's looking flirty too. Let's see how it goes.
Ooh, sit. Oh, wow.
Is that in?
Yeah, I think it was barely in bounds.
Nice.
Yeah. We'll find out when we see the score, but I'm pretty sure. Doesn't convert, but at least it's a par. Here is Chris for his par after the OB stroke, not so much. And here is Peter for a 2, and this is just a great get if you can do it.
Oh, yeah, very few 2s on this hole, probably.
Yeah, he's breaking my heart with that putt. I wanted it.
Yeah.
And at least he cleans up the
Well, and you like to, if you're gonna putt it from 25, 30 feet, you sure would rather be putting up at it than putting straight downhill. And I've gotten real close to that back line on a missed putt from a little hill.
I can see it happening real easy. And we're out on the hole 17, Christian, 474, par 4. Signature hole out here at Bohart for me. I love this one. All the challenges it presents, the shape, the OB. I think it's just set up beautifully.
Yeah, just the different options you have for every shot, really.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with this tee shot, the big decision is, do you hang it out over OB, like a lot of righty backhands will be tempted to do, where the drone's flying here, and try to land back in the fairway, or do you kind of try to go up the road and be, at least hypothetically, a little safer? But there's just trouble everywhere. So
there sure is. Ooh, Justin hanging it out over the OB. Looks like that's going to get back in bounds, though.
Yeah, that's a good shot. He was right up against that right side of that fairway, and you tickle those trees, you're not getting back in. So.
Oh, exactly. And the danger is you want to get back in bounds, but you don't want to get back too far in bounds, because then you're in the trees again. Kind of like Peter.
Yeah. If you're playing safe, and 17, is often the tournaments in the balance, coming down the stretch.
Yep.
You'll often just play this hyzer and then just intentionally go pretty darn far off to the left, just to be safe about it.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's taking this line and everybody's hitting it so far, but nobody's hit it perfect yet. But they're all safe and in bounds at least. And so what it does when you finish a little left there is bring this shot right here into the choices you'll be faced with. A little flexy forehand. There's still OB on the right hand side up until about halfway through this shot, so you can't hit early. You see that little post there, that marked post there, you have to be a little more in this just mode stuff to have a comfortable backhand, really. Absolutely. That's a good forehand up from my boy Pete. I like that one.
Yeah, glorious.
Yep. And so Chris is a little farther left off the fairway than the rest of the gang. Let's see if he can bust something out of here. Not an easy look. But that's a good shot. Wow.
That's a great shot.
Right? From where he was.
That's just a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tyler with the birdie run. Gave it a little bit to the right there. Justin from just a little bit closer, but not much. Oh.
Whoa, there we go.
Another long one from Justin.
Hey, he's draining.
Oh, Chris. Oh, no. Just a little jerky roll to add on top of that. After that second shot, I really... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Chris.
He's had some rough breaks this round. He probably scores worse than he normally does on this round.
Definitely. There's Peter cleaning up birdie, hanging with Justin. There's Tyler cleaning up the par, and an unfortunate bogey from Chris, especially after that miraculous second shot, Christian.
Yeah. Too bad on the roll away, and maybe just couldn't quite shake it off before the second putt there.
Peter's kind of pulling away from the card there a little bit. Got 4 strokes on the rest of the gang here. And we're on to hole 18, par 4. Kind of a tweener hole, Christian, for par 4.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just tough to get all the way there because you're doing gymnastics to get down this tunnel all the way.
You sure are, man.
I mean, really, it is again kind of like a 2-shot design.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only real kind of route to anywhere near pin deep is one that just kind of keeps going left. It's just pretty much impossible to stay in the fairway.
Yeah, I've seen a 2 here before.
Yeah, and they're usually like putts from like left of pin deep.
Yeah.
Something just kept fading out over that direction. So.
Yeah, this guy threw like a T-bird, I think it was, and then he hit the putt. you might.
He had a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a good disc.
Smart dude. Oh, Tyler, this one gets another one that's really hairy in the rough. Like it's real dense.
Yeah. Well, it's real narrow and real tough in the rough, so that's a recipe for a tough hole.
Yeah, Chris will take that. He's in the fairway. Here is Tyler pitching out really well. Oh my goodness. Pin high? You'll take that.
Nice to have a look at 3 at least.
Yeah, from where he was, anybody would take that shot. Chris Tellesbo. A little too much ante on that flex forehand, but kicks in the fairway at least. Longer putt than he wanted. Here is Peter's second shot. He should be getting up and down for this. Ooh, that looks scary.
Up and in, you mean?
Yeah, it was short a little bit, but it looked really good. Here is Justin from the right-hand side of the fairway. See if he can ante up here. Play a little poker.
Great shot, looks like.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a great shot.
It sure was. Looked like a tough angle. Here's Chris getting a little half go for a 3, but he knows it's not in. Gonna be taking a 4. Here's Tyler from pin high left for his birdie. Stretching one out on the knee.
Yeah, there's a lot of cabbage in that lie, I'm sure. It was an awkward, but
no doubt. There's Peter continuing the solid work. Carding a birdie. There's Tyler making his comeback 4. Chris gonna kick it in. No, he's gonna throw it.
Nice.
There he is making a 4 as well. And Justin with a drop in 3, which is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it sure is. I mean, pros will be definitely hoping to take a 3, but you know that it's all dependent on that first drive. If you get in trouble, then a 4 starts to sound great.
Yeah, definitely. And there are the standings after round 2. And who's that guy that's winning? What?
some yahoo from the third card, I guess.
some guy that went out and shot a course record or something like that.
Yeah, I was able to keep it clean. You can see how much trouble there is out there, and a great round. You don't necessarily even have to throw any incredible shots. Just have your misses be near misses rather than misses that land you just way deep in the rough.
Yep. And we got a really fun card for round 3, Christian. We got you, Peter McBride, Matt Miller, Joe Revere, and McCoy Connor. So little 5-man action. Should be fun to watch.
Yeah, Matt I think came out and shot a 54 this round in order to get onto that lead card. He's a great up and comer from Spokane, and McCoy is always a mainstay at and around the lead card of big Montana events. Long-time Missoula disc golfer, good friend. He's a great guy, great golfer.
Very cool. All right, dudes, that is all we got for round 2. Got round 3, and then the final 9 after that. We're back on the upper course for round 3, which is always a treat to watch. So I can't wait for that. Christian, huge thanks to you for joining me again, man. It's always fun having you on.
No, my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Cool, guys. All right, dudes. Well, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Cut.